This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, today we'll discuss about this topic subquery. This is very important one. Subquery. Sub means one subset type. Within a query, another query we have to write. That is called as a subquery. Okay, so first one about subquery. What is subquery? Subquery is also called as inner query. So we can tell it as a subquery or we can tell it as a inner query. So this subquery or inner query is also a query, SQL query, which is written within another query. So under one query or inside one query, another query needs to be written. And then embedded with where clause, combined with how. So two queries are there, suppose. Under one query, another query we are writing. So how it will be combined? Using one where clause or having or from clause, it can be combined in middle. So first query will be there, second query will be there, and in middle one clause will be there, where, having, from, all those clause, and then it will be combined. So combined, if you are executing those two queries, then we can tell it as a embedded query, combined query, or subquery also we can tell. Okay, so inside that is actual subquery part, and outside query that is the outer query part. A subquery is used to return the data that will be used in main query as a condition to further restrict the data to be retrieved. Okay, so here subquery is used to return the data. So what it will return? It will return the data, and that data will be used in the outer query, and finally it will come with the final data or final result. The subquery or inner query of the main query portion of the SQL executes first. So SQL executes first the inner query. Two query will be there. So first it will execute the inner query and then it will execute the outer query. Okay, so one select query, suppose we are writing from here. This is one select query. After that, another select query we are writing. So this is called as inner query, and this is called as outer query. So this inner query is also called as subquery. So whenever we are executing all together, these two will be combined. For combining these two queries, here we have to write some clause, either from, where, having, or anything is appropriate that we have to write here. Okay, so after writing these, all together will be one SQL query now. We can execute all those queries now. So whenever we are executing all together, first it will execute this one inner query, then some result will come, and that result will execute or use in this first one query, outer query. So finally, the output will get from this outer query only. In outer query, which columns are there and which table names are present, based on that only final output will get. But for passing the result or some parameters or anything, that will come from this inner query only. First it will execute inner part, second it will execute this outer part. Okay, subquery is also called as uncorrelated subquery. Okay, so here this subquery we can tell it as a uncorrelated subquery also. This is another name: inner query, subquery, uncorrelated subquery. Any name we can tell. The reason that the subquery is uncorrelated is because sub inner query can be run independently. So here two queries are there. Subquery or inner query can be executed independently. So one is outer query and another is inner query. In middle, we are writing with some clauses and joining or combining these two. First it is executing, second it is executing. So independently, if you will select this query, then also it will execute and we will get some result. What result it is going to this outer query, that we can able to see. So if this inner part is executing independently, then we can tell it as a uncorrelated subquery. Uncorrelated. And if this inner part is not executing independently, altogether only it is executing, but independently it is not executing. In that case, it is called as a correlated subquery. Independently executing means uncorrelated, and independently not executing means correlated. This and these are correlated, dependent to each other. So combinedly it will execute, but independently it will not execute. In that case, we can tell it as a correlated, related to each other. And independently executing means that is uncorrelated, not related to each other. So this is one interview question. Can you differentiate between correlated and non-correlated subquery? Very simple, nothing easier. If dependent, then correlated. No dependent, then not correlated. Not correlated means uncorrelated. Okay. Basically, the subquery inner query has no relationship with the outer main parent query and independent of each other when executing. So this inner query will be independent instead of uncorrelated. Subqueries are very useful when you need to select rows from a table with a condition that depends on data of the table itself. So whenever we are selecting the inner query or subquery, we have to analyze, or we have to understand which column value will go to the outer query part. One column or two column, or exactly which column, that need to understand. The subquery can also be referred as a nested. Okay, so suppose if it is extended, one outer query, under that another inner query, under that another inner query, again it is another inner query. If this type of process is going on, then that is called as a nested subquery. Nested select or sub select or inner select, or altogether we can tell it as a nested subquery. This can be also possible. Subqueries can be used within the select, insert, update, delete, all these statements. So this subquery or inner query can be written under select or under insert or under update or under delete. But all these insert, update, delete using developer people are doing. For tester, we are writing under the select only. Just for fetching the data, we are writing the subquery. In your real time, you will not insert or update or delete. If any bug is there, then developer people are fixing by inserting, updating, or deleting. So subquery can be used in these four ways: under select or under insert or inside update or inside delete. Okay, and along with that, which operators need to be used? Arithmetic operators need to be used and logical operators need to be used. So in, between, not in, if you are using, those are logical operators. Equal to, less than equal to, greater than equal to, all those are arithmetic operators. So first, outer query and inner query, whenever we are combining with some clauses, where, from, and all those clauses we are writing. So after that clause, need to write some statement, and in that statement, how it will be related to that inner query, some symbol we have to give. That is logical operator, or that can be arithmetic operator. Based on our scenario, we can understand which is appropriate, equal to or less than or less greater than, which is appropriate. That only we can give here. Okay, so this is about subquery, what exactly this is. Now, few rules are there we have to follow, and if we know what are the rules, then it is very easy to write the subquery. First one is, subqueries must be enclosed within parentheses. So whenever we will write any subquery, means inner part, inner query, we have to write within the parentheses only, means within open braces. Okay, that is first point. Subquery must be placed on the right side of the comparison operator. So outer query will be first, the last will be inner query, and in middle some comparison operator will be there which will compare. That can be greater than, less than, equal to, not in, between, all those things it will come. So those operators will come here. Means, before right side and after left side, in middle part, that is between two query. A subquery can have only one column in select clause. Okay, so in the inner query, whenever we are writing, select clause will contain only one column. Mostly 95-97% queries are like that only. Only one column it will contain. If more than one column, then that is also possible. That is called as a multi-columnar subquery. But those type of scenarios are coming very less. Okay, so for that, some other approach also we can do, simpler approach. If multiple columns we are giving, then it is going complex and performance issue also coming. So 95% or mostly used, widely used or frequently used is only one column. So blindly you can think that this inner query can accept, or we have to write one appropriate column and only one column in that. Okay, unless multiple columns are in the main query. So if in the main query it is expecting and see the scenario is like that, then only we have to use multiple columns in the inner query. Otherwise, mostly single column only we have to use. Subqueries cannot manipulate their results internally. Therefore, order by clause cannot be added into subquery. Order by clause. Whenever we are using order by clause, then subquery cannot manipulate their results internally. In inner query, we cannot use this order by clause. Okay, so order by, if you are writing, then final result only it will take as ordering, ascending, descending order of some columns. So in our outer query, we can use this order by clause. Inner query don't use this order by clause because final output that is not coming. Order by, if we are giving this final output we are expecting. Okay, so inner query, if you are giving order by, then it will not work. In some cases it is working, but based on the scenario we have to decide. Mostly order by we have to give in this outer query only. We can use an order by clause in the main select statement, means outer query. The group by clause can be used to perform the same functions as the order by in the subquery. So group by also, if we are giving in outer query, we have to give order by, group by, these things we can give in outer query, not in inner query or subquery. Subquery that return more than one row can only be used with multiple value operators such as in operators. So if the values or results are coming from inner queries as multiple values, suppose salary we have given and 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, three values are coming, then equal to operator will not work. In that case, in operator we have to. So based on that values result of inner query only, we have to decide which will be appropriate out of all these. In or greater than or less than or equal to or not in, we have to decide that. The select list cannot include any reference to values that evaluate to blob, array, club, and club. Okay, so this type of data type, these are very advanced level of data type, blob, club, and club, all those. These are not using, very rare cases need to use in real time. So if these type of scenarios are there, then this select list cannot include. So this inner query, it will not understand all those data types. Simple data types only, those string related, numeric value, and date related, it will understand. The between operator cannot be used with a subquery. Okay. In subquery, we cannot write the between operator because between operator, if you are writing, then how it will compare this range to another range. So in that case, how it will pass to the outer query. So that is the problem here. That's why between operator will be not used. Use the single row operators with single row subquery and multi-row operators with multi-row subquery. Okay, so in our inner query, sometimes we'll get one row, sometimes we'll get multiple row from a query, inner query. Suppose separate query, you can think. Select star from table name. Maybe one row can come, maybe two row can come, maybe 20 row can come. So if multiple row is coming, then those multiple rows need to pass in the outer query. Multiple rows value if you are passing, then which operator is applicable? Single row if you are passing, then which operator will be applicable? Again, single row having one column, then which operator? Single row having multiple column, then which operator? Those things need to be checked. Okay, if a subquery inner query returns a null, okay, so from our inner query, if we are getting the result or value as null, then what happens? So this will return a non-value to the outer query. So it will pass that null, it will pass to the outer query. So final result also will get as a null. Okay, so these are few rules about subquery, and now types of subquery. So basically, the subquery is divided into two types. One is non-correlated, another is correlated. So out of all these, whatever we discussed, one is single row subquery, means from our inner query we will get only one row, one column. That is one kind. Multiple row subquery, more than one row we'll get, that is one kind of subquery. Multiple column also we can get from inner query. And another is nested subquery. So one after another, under one query, another query, under that another query. If it is extended like that, then that is called as a nested subquery. And if inner outer both are correlated, dependent to each other, those are called as correlated subquery. And if that is not dependent, then that is called as uncorrelated. Okay, so out of all these four, single row subquery, multiple row subquery, multi-column subquery, and nested subquery. Out of all these four subquery, it can be non-correlated, it can be correlated. If dependent to each other, then correlated. If not dependent to each other, then non-correlated. So these four can be non-correlated or correlated. Okay, so this difference already posted in that important documents on folder is there in that link already posted, which are important, the difference. You can go through from that. Now we'll start with some query. First one we'll do single row subquery, very simple one. Then slowly we'll go different level. Okay, so here this is one question. Write a SQL query to find the employee details from the department where last name is Lawrence, that person is working. This is the question. Okay, so whenever you are getting any question, we have to use inner query, outer query, subquery or not. First need to understand the question. Write a query to find the employee's details. So we have to use which table? Employees table. HR schema. From the department. Okay, so it is asking from one department. What is the department? Where Lawrence is working. So the department ID is not there. Department ID 20 or 30 or 50 or what, it is not given. But it is given that Lawrence is working in the department. This is the question. So here direct we are not getting department ID if it is present. From the department ID 50 means we can give select star from employees where department ID equal to 50. But here this department it is given, and what exactly department not giving, and indirectly it is giving the department you can use where Lawrence is working. So some indirect scenario is coming here. So in that case, we cannot write the straightforward queries. We have to write two types of queries. Up to this one query, and we have to find out where Lawrence is working. Lawrence is last name. Last name is one column under employees table, and that Lawrence is working in which department? We have to find out. If we know that department, maybe 20, then we can give equal to 20. Select star from employees where department ID equal to 20. So this one 20 we are not getting directly. Indirectly we are getting. To get it that department ID, we have to write this query. So this is one query and this is another query. So all together we can tell it as a subquery. So first we have to write this inner query. So how to start writing? If any subquery is there, first split this question into two parts. This is the approach you can follow, otherwise you will feel difficulty. Write a query to find employees details. This is one part. Then we have to find out the department ID. Suppose here department ID where Lawrence last name is working. Second part. And in middle from the, so here some operator we have to use. We need to understand which is the appropriate operator that we have to give. So this will be your outer query. This will be your inner query. Now we understand two query we have to write, which is outer and which is inner. Now whenever we are starting writing this query, subquery related, first write this inner query. Don't write first outer query. Outer query if you will write first, then lot of chances is there you can do the mistake, and many people are start writing the subquery from outer side, top to bottom they are writing. Top to bottom if they will write, then more chances you can do the mistake. If somewhere mistake is there, difficult to understand and track also. So always try to refer first this one inner query part, and second you can go for this outer query part. Okay. So we need to find out department ID where Lawrence is working. So how to write? What will be the query? Select department ID is the column name. Mostly, most of the queries of subqueries related inner query can contain only one column. 99% cases, one column only it contains. No need to think more on this. Select department ID because department ID we need. Next, which table we have to use for this? Department ID, last name, all these are present in employees table. So we can use employees table from HR dot employees table. Okay, now Lawrence is working. And what is that? Lawrence is last name. So we have to add that. Where Lawrence is working, that department we need. We don't need all department. So where last name equal to Lawrence. This is our inner query. Now we can check it is executing or not. Okay, so after executing this query, we are getting 60. Now we have to go to this first query or outer query. Write a query to find the employees details. So employee details, how we will get? Select star from employees. All the informations of employees will come where department ID equal to 60 we can give. So this is inner query completed. Inner query we can write within which braces? Parenthesis, open braces. This one you can give. Always write this inner query within this parenthesis or open braces. Now we can write this outer query. Select star, sorry, select star from HR dot employees where from the department means where department ID. Department ID. Okay, so this is outer query. This part. This is inner query. This part from the department ID we are getting. So where department ID? This one we can take here also from the department ID. Okay, from the department ID. So where department ID? Now where Lawrence last name is working. So we got this result from inner query where Lawrence is working. That department ID we got. How many values are there? One values are there. How many column? One column. How many row? One row. If one value is there here, then which operator we have to use? Equal to. Because where Lawrence is working, it is there. It is greater than or more than, all those type of scenario is not there. Where Lawrence is working means equal to only we have to give. And here only one value is there, so equal to is enough. If multiple values are coming 60, 30, 40, 50, then in we have to give in. Now completely this query we have to execute combinedly. Final result we will get here. All the employee details who are working in Lawrence department. So here department ID equal to 60 if you are giving and executing, what it will give the result. Same result we will get if we are not writing this department ID 60 and instead of that 60 we are writing another query. So from this query it will take that result. What is that result? 60. So it will pass here and finally it will execute and that final result will get. Now we can execute this. Same result we are getting 5 rows. All are from department ID 60 because Lawrence is working in department ID 60 only. So who are working in department ID 60? Those employee details we need finally. That employee details we are getting now. So first it will execute this inner query, then that value will go and pass in this outer query, and final result we will get here. And here, if we are executing this inner query separately, independently, it is executing. So what type of query is this? This is uncorrelated. If we'll execute this inner query separately and will not get the result, some error will come. But if we are executing this combinedly, then it is coming successfully. Then that kind of query will be called as a correlated subquery. So after some time, we'll do that type of example also. Okay, so this is how to write a subquery. Any questions from anybody? If no, then two questions I'm asking you can tell. Simple question. And once complete all the types of subquery, some interview questions we'll discuss. Okay, any questions? All understood? Prasanna, Nagesh, Kalyan, Chandradeep, Lakshmi, Manasa.
Hi. Understood.
No, sir.
Okay. Deepa, Vishnu, Rahul.
No, sir. It's clear.
Okay. Okay, fine then. Now I am asking one simple question. Anyone can try and tell. We'll ask one by one. Concept is that only subquery. Now need to think and write. And from subquery, at least 2 to 3 or 4 questions you will get must in interview. Okay, this is second question. Write a SQL query to find the salary of employees whose salary is greater than the salary of employee whose employee ID is 103. Okay, now can you try this? Who can try?
Yeah, yes, sir. Select star from employee.
Okay, outer query or inner query?
It's a outer query.
Okay, if you are confident with outer to inner, then tell that. Otherwise, inner to outer. That's better approach. Select.
Select star from employees where salary is equal.
From employees where
Salary is equal to open bracket.
okay.
Yeah. In this query, in these brackets, we can write select uh, salary from employees where employee ID is 103.
But it is greater than.
Okay, so here it is mentioned whose salary is greater than, but you are telling
Okay,
equal
okay,
to.
yeah.
Is equal to the
Greater
Okay,
than.
yeah. Yeah.
So in this inner query, which column you will mention, same column will be present here in this outer query side. Then only this value will pass here. Salary, salary. If column name is not exactly same, then also fine. But the column, if suppose different table you are using, here employees table and here departments table. So column name can be same, cannot be same. But if it is not exactly same, also the meaning should be same. Suppose here in this table sal is there and in this table salary is there. Fine, no problem. Both are indicating to salary, no problem. So here same kind of column only you have to give inside of select and outside of where. Blindly you can write this same kind of column name. Mostly 99% column name also exactly same. If not same, then same kind of meaning should be there. Okay, now it is completed. If we are executing independently in our query, it is giving one value 9,000. So greater than 9,000 who are getting from the employee list, those details only it will display now. All these are coming. 23 employees. Okay, next question. Write a query to find the employees who are earning the highest salary. Now who can tell? Lakshmi, can you tell?
Select star from employees.
Employees.
Their salary is maximum.
Where salary? Who all are earning?
Maximum.
So here which
Means it's
symbol
high
will come?
highest,
Equal
sir.
to or greater than or what it will come?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Which symbol will come? Which operator? Greater than?
Greater than. Yes, sir.
Equal to sign it will come.
Open bracket.
Okay.
Select salary from
Salary from
HR.employee where employee salary is maximum. Where salary is
okay. Where sal okay, who all are earning the highest salary?
yes, sir.
Where salary is maximum, how you will write salary? How you will write this? So here it is asking highest salary. Highest means maximum salary. So what is the maximum salary?
So we
That
can
we have to
directly write
find out here.
We
select
can direct
max salary, sir.
Here
Where
direct you
employee
can
is-
write.
select maximum salary.
That only you
Yeah.
can write. So this square is not required here. Select maximum salary. So we are getting what is the maximum salary or highest salary in this table first. So some amount we will get 24,000. Now we are getting select star from HR.employees where salary equal to 24,000. So that 24,000 indirectly it is coming. So who are getting 24,000? They are having the highest salary in this table. Now completely we can execute. Only one person is there. He is from department ID 90 and getting this highest salary 24,000. If more than one person is there, then those employee details also it will display. So in this table only one person is there getting highest salary. His name is Steven. Last name is King. Okay, this one you can try next. You can try. Write a query to find employees details who are earning more than average salary. Same only easy one. Who can tell this?
You mean
Prasanna, can you tell this?
Yeah, first inner query, like select average salary from HR.employee and
Okay. Okay, I'm copying this same kind of queries,
yes,
then we can modify. Okay,
yes,
where to modify?
max,
Here average we have to give, because who earning more than average salary is there. So average we are finding out.
right,
Then
and
more
then,
than it is there. More
yes,
than
so
means greater than.
greater than.
Greater than you can give. All these are getting greater than the average salary. How many employees? 51 employees are there. So what is average salary if we want to see? 6,461 point something. So now whatever it is displaying in the output, all those are greater than 6,461. Okay. Now this type of employee, how many are there? Another question is coming. Then on top of that, again you can write another query. Select count star from. Again here you can give this as an inner query. So this is called as nested subquery now. First inner outer query, after that again another inner query, under that another inner query. So we can tell it as a nested subquery. So total here we can get how many students, how many employees are there who are getting more than the average salary. 51 are there. Okay, write a query to find the departments in which the the least salary is greater than the highest salary in the department of department ID 40. This is a little bit tricky. Just understand properly and write the query. Least means lowest. Write SQL query to find the departments. We need to list out the departments. Means department ID list we need. In which the lowest salary. So those departments where lowest salary is greater than the highest salary in the department ID 40. You can delete that. Confusion is coming. In department ID 40.
So first inner query will be to find out the highest salary of department ID
Okay.
40.
So here some confusion is coming little bit complex. Start with inner query. Always you can start with inner query so that it will be very simple. Okay, what to write in inner query?
Select star from HR.employee where department ID, highest salary. Select
Highest salary in this. Okay.
yeah, max salary.
Max
Salary
salary.
from HR.employee
Okay.
where department ID equals to 40.
Okay. So highest salary in the department ID 40. Okay. So from department ID 40 we are taking. In the department ID maybe different salary are there. 20,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. Out of all those maximum salary, highest salary we have taken. Now come to outer query.
Outer query will be like again select salary, select
We
lowest
need to list
mean
the
salary.
department list.
Yes,
List. So department ID we can give.
department.
If employee details or anything, then star we are giving. Now only department it is asking. So only department ID we can. From
HR.employee.
same table. So same table we can give. Then
where condition? Yeah,
where
Where min salary greater than
mean salary,
yes.
the
greater
mean
than
salary greater than.
okay, so lowest salary, so mean salary is greater than we can. That's all. Okay, now fix this issue. Where is the problem? $6,500. Okay, if you are not giving this one, then it is working or not? Not working. Select department ID from employees. So somewhere condition we can give and we have to club or join with this one. Suppose here where we have given only salary we are giving, then it is working or not? Okay, these are working. So what is the problem here? Can you find out now?
so where condition not accepting clauses, where clauses. That group functions,
Okay.
it is not accepted.
Aggregate function.
Where condition,
what to
aggregate
write?
function is not.
Okay, so what to write? Okay, almost done. Little bit. You are came to the track also. Aggregate function not accepting. So what to write then? If normal condition you are checking, then where
Select.
clause you have to write? Aggregate condition you are checking. Then
Having class.
Only salary greater than, then it will work. But whenever we are writing minimum salary greater than, means this is a aggregate function, group function. So group function we are checking, then having clause we have to write. What happens? Select department ID. Okay, star it will give. Okay, again problem is coming. Now can you sort out what is the problem? Not a single group function it is giving error.
Having
Select
clause
department.
using group by
department.
department. Yeah, department ID and from group by department ID.
Okay.
Yes.
So these are the department. Whatever question we asked, we are getting those lists.
Yes.
Okay, so little bit trick here. Now next, multiple row subquery. So till now, whatever we discussed in our inner query, only one row we are getting. Maximum only one row. Average only one row. Maximum one row. Select salary from employee where employee ID equal to 103. Only one row. Where last name equal to Lawrence. Only one row. Now multiple row will come. That we can do. Multiple row subquery. Write a SQL query to find the employee's details whose salary is equal to the salary of at least one employee in department ID 30. Okay, so here select salary from employees where department ID equal to 30. We are getting list of salary. These are the list. 6 salary we are getting because 6 persons are available in department ID 30. Now write a SQL query to find the employees. Select star or some column names we can give those employees details whose salary is equal to. So where salary equal to the salary of at least one employee in department ID. So it should be at least equal to any of these employees' salary. So either 11,000 means salary is equal to 11,000, either or salary is equal to 3,100 or salary is equal to 2,900 or so anyone. If it is satisfying, then it will display, or all or two it is satisfying, then it will display. So here multiple values we are getting, that's why in we have to give. Equal to will not work. If single value is coming, then equal to. Multiple values are coming, that's why in we have to give here. Okay. So these are the employee who are getting any one of the salary present in department ID 30 employees. Out of all those 6 salary, all these are getting 24 employees are there like that. Okay, similarly this one, write a SQL query to find the employees okay, find the employee details who are belong to the department ID. Okay, which department ID not mentioned here, but indirectly it is given hint that whose location ID is 1700. So we have to find out the location ID 1700. For that, what is the department ID? Then that department ID we can pass into this employees table. So this location ID is not present in our employees table. It is present in departments table. So we have to use two tables here. Select department ID. This department ID we can take from location ID 1700 from locations table. So select department ID from departments table. Select department ID from departments table HR dot where location ID equal to 1700. So in departments table, one column is there location ID. If you will give star here, one column is there location ID. So that location ID should be 1700 that we are taking. That's where location ID equal to 1700. Now we don't need all these columns. We need only one column, department ID, because here department ID is given. Department ID we have to take whose location ID is 1700. Now we got the result department ID who is having location ID 1700. These are the department ID. So many department, 21 department IDs are there. Now these are multiple value, not a single value. So equal to will not work. In we have to. Now write SQL query to find employees details. Now we can write that employees details. Select star or any column names we can give from HR.employees where department ID in. So here department ID, here also department ID. Inner query column name in select clause and outer query column name in where clause. This ending part and the starting part always it will be same. Suppose here in this departments table DEPT ID is there here, then here we can mention DEPT ID, and in employees table it is mentioned department ID, then we can mention department ID. But these two are same kind of meaning only, both are department ID related. So column name can be exactly same, cannot be exactly same, but the meaning should be same. And multiple values are there, that's why in single values will come, then we have to use equal to. And if we don't know anything, single value will come or multiple values will come, like you are getting this question in interview. So we don't know, here we are checking practically, so we are able to see multiple values. If only one is coming, then what to do? So if you don't know anything, better give in. In can support single value, in can support multiple value. But equal to if you are giving, then that will support only single value. So another question will come. So you can tell this answer with in if you don't know how many values will come, and explain that if multiple values also coming, it will support. If single value is coming, that also it support. But if we know correctly and confirm only one value it will come, then better to give equal to, because equal to if you are giving, then direct it will match and performances will be degraded. If in we are giving, then it will think multiple values first. So as a multiple value, it will check one by one. So it will be little bit slower. Okay, so finally, if you are giving, we can get that result. Okay, next is write a SQL query to find the employees whose salary is greater than at least any employee in the department ID 30. Here, any and all two examples are there. Little bit confusion you will get, but try to understand clearly, easy only, nothing is here. Write a SQL query to find employees details whose salary greater than at least any. Okay, so what is the inner query? Department ID 30. So we have to find out salary, because salary is comparing here. So from inner query we have to find out salary. Salary we are taking. Same salary also it can come in this department ID 30. We don't know, maybe, may not be. So better to use this distinct, so that unnecessary repeated value it will not come. From HR.employees, where department ID equal to 30. Department ID equal to 30. Now we are getting one result. What are the different salary present in department ID 30? These are 6 values present in department ID 30. Now the question is, write one SQL query to find the employees whose salary is greater than at least any employee. So greater than at least any employee means it can be greater than this value, it can be greater than this value, or it can be greater than this value, it can be greater than this, or greater than this, or greater than this. If we are using this type of scenario with equal to this, or equal to this, or equal to this, or this, or this, or this, so in that case we are using in. If multiple values are equal, we are using in. Only one value is equal, suppose a equal to 10, one value is equal, then equal to symbol we are giving. If multiple values can be a can be multiple values, but same, a equal to 10, a equal to 20, a equal to 30, a equal to 40, like that. So we are using in. 10, 20, 30, 40. We are writing. So this is also equal to only. In we are giving then multiple equals. Only equal means single equal. In means multiple equals. So equal to 10, a equal to 20, a equal to 30, a equal to 40. Now except this equal to, some other comparison operator is coming. Less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to. In those cases, this in will not work. In will work only for equal to. Okay, so single comparison, then a is greater than 10. Multiple comparison, then how to do that? A greater than any, we have to give. Any of these values is greater than 10, then display the a value. Single equal to, multiple equal to, in. Single greater than, multiple greater than, with or condition, in. This part already we discussed in operator. Here or condition is coming. So or means a equal to 10, or a equal to 20, or a equal to 30, or like that. In that case, we are writing a in all these. If and condition will come, then the column name should be changed. One column name with and, that is not a valid scenario. Column name should be changed. A equal to 10 or A in all these, then another column B in. In that case, and will come. Now here, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, these are different operators. Only one we are comparing, so greater than is fine. Multiple if you are comparing out of any of these values. So A can be greater than 10, A can be greater than 20, A can be greater than 30, A can be greater than 40. Any one is greater than out of all these, any, that's why any is mentioned. Any one is greater than, then it will display. So here also or is coming. Similarly, another operator is there. Any, we can change another symbol, less than suppose, or less than equal to. Except equal to, any operator we can take. So here also A we can give, and we can use here. A is greater than 10, and A is greater than 20, and A is greater than 30, and A is greater than 40. And not or. So or need to use any, and need to use all. So this is the difference between any and all. So out of all these, which are it will take all the values, and which is greater, it will take, means greater than all of these values. Greater than this, less than this, or all, it will take that. That one it is using here, all. So select employee ID, first name, last name, salary from employees where salary is less than all. So any of okay, it will take all the values from here. Which one we are doing? The first one, this one. So here 30 if you are giving, then these are 6 values. In our question it is mentioned that find the employees whose salary is greater than at least any employee in department ID 30. So these are 6 employees. From any employee, if it is greater than, then it will display. That's why greater than any. So at the end, from any employee it is greater than means lowest greater than only it will come. 2500 is the lowest. So indirectly we can write that way also. Minimum. Select minimum salary from HR.employees where department ID 30. That also we can write in the indirect way. Or we can write in this way also, any. Greater than any, or here greater than, don't write any, and here you can maintain minimum. Same thing only. So here any or little bit confusion is coming. If confusion is there, then in different way also it can be done. But one operator is there, no need to understand that. Somewhere it will be helpful. Okay. So all the employee details getting which are greater than any of these 30 departments related salary. Similarly, next one is write a SQL query to find the employees whose salary is less than. So less than here, the salary of all employees. It should be less than with all employees in department ID 100. Department ID 100. So from all employees in this department ID 100, how many are there? It should be less. Okay, so all these are less from all these values. So here indirectly if you are writing, then less than we can give, no need of all. From all values it should be less, so we have to take maximum. Select maximum salary from HR.employees where department ID equal to 100. That is another way also you can write. Okay, so out of all these type of queries, subqueries, these two are important. One is single row subquery, another is multiple row subquery. Other are very rare cases need to use. Now few questions we will discuss, and Next, again, we'll come back to this different multi-column subquery and the nested subquery. Nested means more than one inner query will be there. That is only. Already we did one. Then correlated. In correlated, one example we did, independently it will not execute. So this is one correlated suppose. This is inner query. Independently if you will execute, it will not work. But combinedly if you are executing, it will work. That is called as correlated. Okay, so correlated, nested, these will be used frequently using the developer, not for tester. So this is enough for you. Next we'll discuss this one. Now we'll do few questions answer. You can try. Few interview question and compulsory you will get in all interview. First question is, query to find second highest salary. Can you try and tell using subquery?
Yes, we can try that now.
Okay. So just one second. I am asking who can tell. Prasanna ready? Can you tell this? Simple one. Any interview you can go. This is a compulsory question. Deepa. Yeah, try and tell. If nobody will try tell, then it will not come interest to ask the question, discuss. You can complete the topics only.
Yeah, Prakash. So first inner query will be, we will find out the maximum, like highest salary.
Okay, tell that.
Select salary from employee.
Employees.
No, sorry, sir. Select max salary from HR.
Okay, max. Okay.
Okay, now we will write the outer query. Okay. Listen.
Next.
Select yes. From select star.
Star. Okay.
Select
From HR.employee.
Okay.
Where
salary. Yes, salary column is there. So blindly close your eye and write this salary. Nothing is there. Then which operator is required? That operator think and give that. That's all.
Less than.
Okay, less than.
Yeah. Now we
so
can.
Here, what is the logic? Select maximum salary from HR.employee. So it will get one maximum salary, 24,000. Now we are ignoring that.
Sir,
After ignoring, if we are okay.
Sir, in that case, it will give the salaries which is less than the maximum salary. It will display all the salaries in that case. Their
Yes.
salary less.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it will display all the salaries which are less than maximum.
Which are less than maximum. Is maximum salary.
Select max salary.
But the second maximum means.
Question is second maximum. So little bit change.
So we can select max. Means after query we can write select max salary.
Here.
Yes.
Okay. Now it will come second highest.
Yes.
So it will ignore this highest one, and after that again it will take the maximum. So that is second highest.
Yes.
Okay. So Instead of less than, any other operator can you give?
Not in.
Okay, not in, if you are giving also, exclude that. Then this one. 17,000. Okay, now another approach can you try? Now Manasa, ready, you can try. Next answer. I'm giving the hint, you can try. Distinct you can use. Then order by you can use. Row num you can use. Subquery you can use. Okay, all those together you can write in another approach.
Sir, in inner query, select maximum salary.
Distance.
Select max salary
From HR.employees.
Distinct.
Yes. Okay. Then
In order by descending order.
order by DSC. Which column? Salary column only.
Salary column.
Okay.
And outer query.
Okay. Is this correct? Can you think again?
No.
Here maximum salary you are giving. So
Distinct salary.
what result? How you will order it?
Select distinct salary.
Yeah, first second try, na. If not able to tell another, you can try. Okay, just little bit change. You can think here only some mistake you did. All these are correct. Little bit here only you can modify.
Select distinct salary.
Select distinct salary. Okay, so to do this, another question again I am asking. First you can tell that maybe you are getting conflict. Find first 3 highest salary. This question already asked in one session. Again asking now. If you will able to understand, then you can able to do this also. First you can try this now. Find first 3 highest salary. Select salary from employees. Order by salary descending. Okay, so here some repetition is there. So distinct we can be. Okay, now from this list, first 3 we want. So where row num less than equal to 3. But row num less than equal to 3, if you will give, then what will happen? After order by where will not work. That is the problem.
We have to write
After
this in
order
order.
by if so select salary from this we can write as a inner query. And for this outer query, we can use this where row num is less than equal to 3. This is first 3 highest. Now refer this answer and try to write this query. Select maximum salary you are trying. Now this one you can do.
Select distinct salary from HR.employees.
Distinct salary from HR.employees. Order by salary descending. Okay.
Where row num less than equal.
In outer query, what it will be? Select
mean salary.
Two less than or equals to 2.
Okay, so here less than equal to 2 we can make, because 2 second highest means 2 rows we need.
From
H.MP.
Okay, out of these two, what you can use so that second highest? This is first highest, this is second highest. What to
Mean
do?
salary. Minimum
Here,
Select minimum salary.
okay, now 17,000. So if this question is not 100% sure shot, this is 1,00,000% sure shot for any kind of interview you can. And all are telling this answer, simple answer. You can tell all answer. First answer, second answer, third answer. Again, 3-4 answers are there. You can able to get. We have not covered those topics, analytical functions and all those. Again, you will get few more answers. Okay, 4-5 answers you can tell, so that they will not ask me anymore. Okay, so same thing for lowest. SQL query to find second highest salary. So here we can give lowest. Now, Prasanna, can you tell this second lowest salary? All these only you can tell, little bit change you can do. Just I am doing copy paste on this. Okay, so first one, simple one, you can tell what to change. Previous question was for second highest, this is for second lowest.
Select minimum salary.
Minimum.
Okay.
We select
Here
minimum.
also.
Minimum.
Here also.
Select minimum.
Any other changes?
But salary is greater than.
Where salary greater than.
Greater. This is second lowest. Okay, only lowest if you will take 2100. Second lowest is 2200. Now next alternative way, not in. Same only we can
Select
put there
minimum.
minimum. Here also minimum.
Not.
Here not
Where
in.
salary is
2200. Now here this last approach.
max.
where minimum greater than
Great.
Select max.
Max. Then
Ascending.
Ascending.
Order by salary.
ascending.
Salary.
2200. Okay, now next question. Okay, display first half records of the table. Write the query. Means 107 records is there in this table. Then first half, first 50%. So 50% means 53.5. So rounded it. 53. First 53 records it should display. After dividing, we are getting 53. But somebody is asking you, you don't know 107 is there or 1007 is there or 1007 is there. We don't know anything. So don't tell 53. You can try one common way so that any records will be there. It will take 50%.
Okay, sir. So inner query we will write by taking a count and So select
Select
count star.
Row num
Star.
count star.
count
Count
Okay,
star
count star
divided by
from
H1.
okay. $107. Okay. Now
divide
we
by
can
2.
divide by 2.
they are divided by
Top of
2.
the
53.5. Now what will be the outer query? Select
Select star from
Star from
start from HR.employees where
row number. Row number
row num less than
less
equal
than
to
less than
okay. So 53 records it is displayed. Okay. Now next question. Display second half or last half. Means 53 already displayed, 54 to last 107. Display last half records of the table. Okay, who can tell? Manasa, can you try this?
Where row num greater than or equals to?
In row num topic we already discussed. Now row num can support which operator?
Okay.
Less than, and another is less than equal to.
Equals to.
Other operator it will not support. No greater than, no equal to, greater than equal to, all
Where
those it will not
where
support.
count star greater than?
Where count star. So count star, if you are writing, then what it will indicate in where count star?
Okay.
Count star in
It's
select you
on
can write.
group.
select star from
Try this little bit, you can think, you can able to do.
Select count star.
Okay. Select count star.
No, sir. In top of only.
Okay. Select count star.
Comma row num.
Count star row num.
Sir, we cannot apply group function in where condition?
Here, what is the use of group? Okay, I'm giving the hint. You can try. Use one set operator. Which operator is appropriate? Okay, again I am giving hint. Minus only you can use. That is the appropriate one. So this is one part. means one person already we got, and another person already we know. 107, whatever it may be, full record
So
it will
we
come.
can make another outer query. Let star from it, right? Minus
Okay, star from HR dot employees
n of minus
minus.
is below query.
Okay. So here select star from HR dot employees. All records it is coming. Minus 50% record we are doing minus. Rest 50% it will come. Rest 50% it is coming. Total 54 up to 206 from 153. Okay. So this you can try in different approach also. Homework you can do today. In another way also you can do. I am giving that hint. This count star, you can give one alias name, R or T or C something. And in outer query, you can use that C. Use mod function or use some operator or anything. You can try that way also. Okay, so row num if you are giving directly, you are not able to use greater than, less than, all those things. So row num also you can write here. Row num or something you can write. For that, some alias name you can give. Then in outer query, instead of row num, you can give R. R is greater than equal to. So that approach you can follow. Homework you can do. Now next question. SQL query to find the first inserted record. First inserted or added.
Select star from employees.
Okay, select star from employees. Okay, so first
In inner query,
you can see HR.employees. Select star from employees. So what is the logic for this? You understand me? Okay,
where
here
row
if you
number
are taking,
Where?
First, we have to find the row ID.
yes, row ID concept will come here, not row num.
Minimum row ID we have to find. So the first
Yes. So here, suppose we are going to display select E dot star and row ID from employees.
E.
So you can see here, these are the row ID. Already we discussed it. AAA, EAB, AA. Last is AAA. First added record, first inserted record. Second inserted record AAB, AC, AD, AE, AF, AG. All are in ascending sequence order. So if you will find out what is the lowest row ID in this table, then that is the first inserted record. What is the highest row ID in this table, if you will find out, then that row is having last inserted record. This is your test case also. First added record, last added record, how to find out. Okay, now use this logic and try to write the query. You can tell. Okay, Chandradeep, you can tell this. For Manasa, I am asking another question. You can try.
Okay. So inner query will be select row ID. Select minimum row ID from HR.employee.
This is for Manasa, you can try. Only just I added first 5 inserted. And for Chandradeep, only first inserted. Okay, yeah, go ahead, Chandradeep.
Okay. So inner query will be select row ID. Select minimum row ID, mean row ID.
Row ID. Okay.
HR.employee. Okay, then outer query will be select star from HR.employee where row ID equals to, then
select
yeah.
star from HR.employees row ID equal to.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So first you are finding out the minimum of row ID, and wherever
Okay.
that row ID is contained, that row you are extracting. Where row ID, so where it contained, that row it will come. So obviously that will be first inserted record. This is first inserted record. Similarly, last inserted record, how to find out? Here max.
Max.
Okay, now this one, Manasa, can you tell? First 5 inserted record. And who are able to tell for them another question? Only 4th inserted record. Okay, try. Rahul. Asa, Prasanna, Lakshmi. Vishnu. Base of this query already you got this. Logic you already got. Now you need to form in appropriate.
Select. From
Which one? 6 or 7?
first 5 inserted, sir.
Okay, first 5 inserted. Okay, select outer query or inner query.
Yeah. Select inner query, sir.
Okay, select.
Select minimum row ID.
Okay.
So when I write equal to 5, it's
No, how you
greater
can write?
than first inserted means greater than or equal to 5.
What greater than equal to? Some column names you have to give, no? Or some other values or something.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I am giving hint here. Row num you have to use as well as row ID combinedly. You have.
Select row num less than or equal to 5.
Select row num less than equal to 5.
My approach will be first we will find the row ID
Okay.
ending order. So the latest one we will get from the inner query. Then by row number we can using a row number in outer query we can find out the latest 5. So
Yes,
mean is not.
that is the approach. That is the approach. Correct one. Now form the query.
Okay. So select row ID, not mean.
Okay.
From HR.employee ordered by
Select a star is dot star.
Yeah.
Okay, select row ID from HR.employees. Order by.
Order by.
Row ID.
Yes. So sir, select row ID instead of row ID only. Okay.
Until now, correct?
Yes. Then outer query will be select star from.
Select star from. Where? Your approach you can tell.
Row num.
Where
Row num is less than. No.
at the end we have to write where the condition after bracket.
Okay, after bracket. Okay.
Row num
Less than equal to 5.
So what is the wrong happening?
In select class row num also. Inner query.
Okay. Individually, if you will execute this,
Yes.
it is giving A,
Yeah.
B, C, D, E, F. Okay. Now select star from HR dot
Employees.
Okay, here select star from HR dot employees, then you started braces. So some problem is coming. Some syntax problem here.
Where row ID. Where row ID.
Row ID. Multiple values are there. So in.
Yeah.
In.
Okay. First, till now we can execute.
Now again subquery. No.
Okay. So what is the rule? Inner query, if you are writing order by, you are clubbing, then that is one problem. That can happen.
Okay. So where row ID will be written after the bracket.
Okay. Otherwise, you can try another approach. This one you can do.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is working. So after where clause, if you are writing the inner query, then order by will not work. One rule is there. We discussed today.
Yes.
So if you are not writing where clause here, then we can use order by, no problem. But here again another problem comes. Final result we are not getting. Only row ID we are getting. Other column names we are not getting. So what we do now?
In inner query, e dot star. E dot star.
Inner
Alias.
query, here e dot star you can give.
E dot row ID.
So all those will carry forward here in outer query. Now all records you are getting. Now where row num less than equal to 5. So out of all these, all are in descending order. Ascending order. So out of all these, in outer query, if you will mention row num less than equal to 5, first 5 records you will get. A, B, C, D, E. So these are first 5 inserted records. This is one of your test case unit here. First 5 inserted, first inserted, last 5 inserted. You have to find out and correct information is there. Okay. So good, you are able to try. Okay, now if you already did this, then it will be easy only. Who can tell this? 4th inserted only. So 4th inserted means
Where row num equal to 4.
that everybody telling interview also will, but row num will not support equal to.
Sir, in inner query, row num take the alias and outer query where that row number alias will take 4.
Okay. Asa, can you tell this what to do? Fourth inserted or fifth inserted or 10th inserted? So here row num equal to 4 if you will give, then that is the answer. But row num will not support equal to symbol, that is the problem here. Indirectly we can use this. Instead of row num, we can use another
Row.
name,
alias
alias name. So alias name if you are using here, then that should be present in inner query, otherwise where it will come, this
Yeah.
R. R should come
row
from
id
somewhere.
comma
Row
row id comma row num
R.
or
That R is going here also in this outer query. Everything is going from this inner query, all the column names. So if alias name we are giving, alias name will go here. If column name we are giving, that column name will go here. So R is present now in this outer query here in start. If we will see up to this only, we can execute and see. One, select star from row name ascending. Okay, again some problem come. Okay, so alias name if you are giving after this e dot star, for all other column name also alias name we can give. If you are not giving alias name, then don't give to others. If you are giving, give to others. So S row ID alias name, row num R. Now you can see in this final column R is there. R is a column in this outer query. So in that outer query only we are writing where R equal to 4, where R equal to 10, where R equal to 20. So 20 is inserted, 10 inserted, all these equal. Fourth inserted record R equal to 4. Okay, similarly the reverse questions are opposite. From starting we are finding out, now from ending. Here last. So last inserted record what to give here, only max. Similarly last 5 inserted. So here what to change?
Descending.
Descending. Only fourth inserted. Fourth inserted from last. Here also descending. Okay, so out of these 10 questions, at least 3 to 4 or 5 compulsory you will get in the interview, must that. Okay, few other questions also there. We can discuss in some other session. Now we can close and